Have you ever wondered why your joints still hurt, even though you take medications and do everything your doctor tells you? Is it just part of getting older? Or is there something you're missing that could help you feel better? Here's the surprising truth. It's not about what treatments you're missing. It's about what foods you're not eating that could actually repair your joints. Many seniors make the same mistake every day, thinking they're doing everything right for their joint health because that's what they've been told by doctors. Yes, medication and exercise help. But here's what no one is talking about. Certain foods can actually repair and rebuild your joints after 60. In fact, some everyday foods have special healing powers that can reduce pain, rebuild cartilage, and make moving easier. You see, as we age past 60, our bodies change, our joints wear down, our healing slows, and what used to work no longer helps enough. Some foods might seem healthy, they might taste good, but they don't have the special nutrients your joints desperately need to repair themselves. What's worse, without these healing foods, your joints continue breaking down day by day until simple activities like climbing stairs or picking up grandchildren become painful challenges. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 powerful foods that can repair your joints after 60, especially if you want to avoid surgery and get back to pain-free movement. These aren't exotic or expensive foods. You'll be shocked at how simple they are. After learning about them, you'll never look at your grocery list the same way again. So stay with me until the end if you value your independence and want to move without pain again. But before we dive in, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you care about your health, because here we share life-changing information that doctors rarely discuss. And I want to know if you're watching right now. If this video speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback matters more than you know. Let's start with the first healing food on our list. It's praised for its taste, but few know about its amazing joint-repairing powers. You see, as we age past 60, our bodies change in ways most doctors don't fully explain. The soft cushions between our joints, called cartilage, start wearing thin. It's like the padding in your favorite shoes after years of walking. Each step becomes less comfortable. Your body also makes less of the natural joint fluid that helps everything move smoothly. Think of it like engine oil running low. Movement becomes stiff and grinding. The real problem starts in your blood vessels. They get narrower with age, especially the tiny ones feeding your knee cartilage, hip joints, and finger joints. Less blood means less healing power reaching those painful spots. That's why even when you rest, the pain doesn't fully go away like it used to when you were younger. Most seniors don't realize that after 60, your body desperately needs specific nutrients to rebuild these worn parts. Regular healthy foods might give you vitamins and minerals, but they're missing the special compounds that actually repair cartilage cells. Things like collagen builders, inflammation fighters, and joint lubricators aren't found in just any fruits or vegetables. The worst part? This damage happens so quietly, you barely notice until it's severe. One day you feel a slight twinge climbing stairs. A month later, you're gripping the railing tightly. 6 months pass, and you're avoiding stairs completely. Your body is silently breaking down while you take pain pills thinking they're fixing the problem. But they're just masking it, like putting a bandage on a leaking pipe. Without the right repair foods, your knees, hips, and shoulders aren't just hurting. They're actually continuing to deteriorate. That's why so many seniors end up facing surgery, even though they thought they were doing everything right. Your joints are crying out for specific healing compounds, but if you don't know what foods contain them, you'll keep missing the opportunity to actually rebuild what's been lost. Today I'm going to reveal 7 powerful foods that surgeons are amazed by. Foods that actually repair your joints after 60. These aren't just healthy options. These are specific healing foods with compounds that rebuild cartilage and reduce inflammation at the source. While your friends are scheduling knee replacements, you could be rebuilding your joints naturally with items that cost just a few dollars at any grocery store. These joint-repairing powerhouses aren't hidden in some exotic health store or expensive supplement. In fact, some are probably sitting in your kitchen right now, and you had no idea they contain the exact building blocks your body needs to fix worn-out joints. One of them even contains a compound that's nearly identical to what makes up your joint fluid. It's like giving your body the perfect replacement parts. The most shocking part? Some of these foods work faster than prescription medications. One study found that seniors who ate one particular food on our list for just 28 days reported 60% less pain and stiffness. Another food was shown to actually regrow cartilage tissue in clinical tests, something most doctors will tell you is impossible after 60. So stay with me until the end if you want to get back to playing with grandchildren without pain, or traveling without worrying about your knees giving out, or simply enjoying a walk without counting every painful step. Your independence and quality of life are worth these next few minutes. But before we dive in, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you care about staying active and pain-free as you age. Our channel shares breakthrough information that most doctors are too busy to research or explain. The medical system is designed for quick fixes and surgeries, not teaching you how to heal naturally. And I want to know if you're watching right now. If you've been struggling with joint pain and want natural solutions, type 1 in the comments. If you're just curious, type 0. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are suffering needlessly. You might not realize it, but your simple comment could help someone else find relief from years of pain. Let's start with the first healing food on our list. It's praised for its taste, but few know about its amazing joint-repairing powers. Let's talk about bone broth. Bone broth, our first joint-healing miracle and nature's joint repairman. Rich, savory, and soothing. Because it contains collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin directly from animal joints, it's exactly what aging joints need. But here's what most people don't know. While many think bone broth is just a tasty soup base or trendy health drink, it's actually a powerful healer for worn-out joints. Here's what actually happens when you drink bone broth. The collagen from animal bones and cartilage gets broken down into smaller particles that your body can absorb. These tiny building blocks then travel through your bloodstream directly to your damaged joints. Think of it like sending construction workers with the exact materials needed to rebuild your joint cushioning. Your body uses these precise compounds to patch holes in your cartilage, rebuild the joint lining, and even strengthen the tiny ligaments holding everything together. When you add bone broth to your diet, you might notice less morning stiffness within just days, decreased popping and cracking noises when you move, and a deeper kind of pain relief that lasts longer than with medications. The best part is this: the healing happens gradually but surely. At first, you might not notice big changes, but over time you'll realize you can bend down to tie your shoes without thinking twice, or get up from a chair without using your arms to push off. Now, if bone broth with its collagen can help repair your joints, wait until you hear about the next one. It's bright orange, it's spicy, and surgeons are amazed at how it can fight inflammation better than many prescription drugs. Let's talk about turmeric. Food number 2. Turmeric, our second joint healing powerhouse and nature's inflammation fighter. Golden, vibrant, and slightly bitter. Because it contains curcumin, a compound so powerful that researchers have found it can match prescription anti-inflammatory drugs, it's a true miracle for painful joints. But here's what most people don't know. While many think turmeric is just a spice for curry dishes, it's actually working deep inside your body to cool the fire of joint inflammation. What actually happens when you consume turmeric is remarkable. The curcumin enters your bloodstream and targets the exact enzymes that trigger inflammation in your joints. Think of inflammation like a fire burning in your knees or hips. Turmeric doesn't just mask the heat like pain pills do, it actually puts out the flames at their source. It blocks specific proteins called cytokines that cause swelling, stiffness, and pain. When you add turmeric to your diet, you might notice a warm, comfortable feeling in previously painful joints, easier movement first thing in the morning, and less reliance on over-the-counter pain relievers. The most surprising part is how it helps blood flow to your joints. Many seniors report feeling a pleasant warmth in their hands and knees as better circulation delivers healing nutrients to damaged areas. Now, if turmeric with its powerful curcumin can cool inflammation and rebuild joints, wait until you hear about the next food. It's small, dark blue, and surgeons are amazed at how it can repair the collagen network that holds your joints together. Let's talk about blueberries. Food number 3. Blueberries. Blueberries, our third joint healing superfood and nature's antioxidant powerhouse. Small, deeply colored, and sweet tart. Because they contain anthocyanins, special compounds that fight oxidative damage to joint tissues, they're exactly what aging joints need for protection and repair. But here's what most people don't know. While many think blueberries are just a tasty treat or good for brain health, they're actually working at the cellular level to repair the collagen framework in your joints. Here's what actually happens when you eat blueberries. The anthocyanins neutralize harmful free radicals that would otherwise damage your joint tissues. This is crucial because free radicals attack the proteins that give your cartilage its springy, shock-absorbing quality. Think of free radicals as tiny rust particles that weaken metal. Blueberries are like rust protection for your joints. Even more impressive, studies show blueberries activate genes that help produce new collagen, rebuilding the very foundation of healthy joints. When you add blueberries to your diet, you might notice less grinding and clicking in your knees, improved flexibility in your fingers, and a general sense of smoother movement. The best part is this: the protection happens immediately, while the repair builds over time. Within days, you'll have less pain, and within weeks, you'll notice your joints moving more freely without that stiff, rusty feeling. Now, if blueberries with their anthocyanins can protect and repair your joint framework, wait until you hear about the next food. It's slippery, it's shiny, and surgeons are amazed at how it can restore the lubricating fluid that makes joints glide effortlessly. Let's talk about fatty fish. Food number 4. Fatty fish, our fourth joint healing champion and nature's joint lubricator, tender, flaky, and rich. Because it contains omega-3 fatty acids, compounds that reduce inflammatory proteins in your blood by up to 80% in clinical studies, it's one of the most powerful joint healers available. But here's what most people don't know. While many think fish is just good for heart health, the omega-3s in salmon, mackerel, and sardines actually restore the slippery synovial fluid that cushions your joints. Here's what actually happens when you eat fatty fish. The omega-3s work like high-grade oil in an engine, making your joint surfaces glide past each other smoothly instead of grinding together. These fatty acids also tell your immune system to stop attacking your joint tissues by mistake, which happens more often as we age. Remarkably, studies show that the omega-3s in just 2 servings of fatty fish weekly can reduce joint pain by 24% and morning stiffness by over 30%. When you add fatty fish to your diet, you might notice joints that move more silently without creaking, faster recovery after being active, and significantly less swelling around problem joints like knees and fingers. The most impressive benefit appears when seniors eat fatty fish consistently. Many report being able to write again without hand cramping or walk up steps without counting each painful movement. Now, if fatty fish with its omega-3s can lubricate and calm your irritated joints, wait until you hear about the next food. It's green, it's smooth, and surgeons are amazed at how it rebuilds joint cartilage faster than any other food. Let's talk about avocados. Food number 5. Avocados, our fifth joint healing miracle and nature's cartilage builder. Creamy, rich, and satisfying. Because they contain compounds called phytosterols and healthy monounsaturated fats, they directly feed and repair damaged cartilage cells. But here's what most people don't know. While many think avocados are just a trendy toast topping, they're actually restoring your joint cushioning from the inside out. Here's what actually happens when you eat avocados. The special plant compounds reduce inflammation, while the healthy fats help your body absorb vitamins D, K, and E, all critical for joint repair. Avocados also contain a rare nutrient called avocado soybean unsaponifiables, ASU, that stimulates collagen production in the cartilage. In one study, seniors who consumed ASU had significantly more cartilage regrowth than those taking placebo. It's like sending a construction crew with perfect building materials directly to your joints. When you add avocados to your diet, you might notice immediate relief from grinding joint pain, improvements in how far you can bend or reach, and a significant reduction in how often you need to take pain medication. The best part is this: the pain relief starts within days, but the actual rebuilding continues for months, giving you progressive improvement long after other treatments stop working. Now, if avocados with their special repair compounds can rebuild your cartilage, wait until you hear about the next food. It's crunchy, it's versatile, and surgeons are amazed at how it actually regrows the cells that make joint fluid. Let's talk about walnuts. Food number 6. Walnuts. Walnuts. Our 6th joint healing wonder and nature's pain reliever. Crunchy, slightly bitter, and shaped remarkably like the human brain. Because they contain a perfect balance of omega-3s and rare antioxidants called elagitannins, they target multiple aspects of joint pain at once. But here's what most people don't know. While many think walnuts are just good for cholesterol, they're actually regenerating the specialized cells that produce your joint's lubricating fluid. Here's what actually happens when you eat walnuts. The unique combination of nutrients activates special stem cells in your joint lining that have been dormant for years. These awakened cells begin producing synovial fluid again, the slippery substance that makes healthy joints move like well-oiled hinges instead of rusty gates. Even more remarkable, compounds in walnuts help strengthen the capsule around your joints, improving stability and preventing the bone grinding that causes so much pain. When you add walnuts to your diet, you might notice improved grip strength in your hands, less creaking and popping when you move, and a surprising ability to sit through a movie without joint stiffness setting in. The most fascinating benefit appears in your sleep quality. Many seniors report fewer nighttime joint pain flare-ups after eating walnuts regularly for just 3 weeks. Now, if walnuts with their specialized compounds can reactivate your joint's natural lubrication system, wait until you hear about the final food. It's sharp, it's pungent, and surgeons are amazed at how it actually contains compounds that mimic your body's own pain-relieving chemicals. Let's talk about ginger. Food number 7. Ginger. Ginger, our 7th and final joint healing treasure and nature's pain medication mimic. Spicy, aromatic, and warming. Because it contains powerful compounds called gingerols and shogols, it works directly on your pain receptors like a natural version of anti-inflammatory drugs. But here's what most people don't know. While many think ginger is just a cooking spice or remedy for upset stomachs, it's actually blocking the same pain pathways targeted by prescription arthritis medications. Here's what actually happens when you consume ginger. The active compounds bind to special receptors in your nervous system that control how much pain you feel. They also reduce several inflammatory compounds simultaneously, unlike medications that typically block just one pathway. The most impressive finding comes from a study where seniors taking ginger extract for just 3 months had a 63% decrease in knee pain compared to only 25% for those taking placebo pills. When you add ginger to your diet, you might notice warmth spreading through previously painful joints, improved range of motion within days, and a remarkable decrease in how much your joints hurt after being active. The best part is this: ginger provides immediate relief while simultaneously working on long-term healing. It's like having pain medication and physical therapy working together in one simple food. You've now seen all 7 joint-repairing foods that can transform your mobility after 60. Each works differently to support your joint health, from rebuilding cartilage to improving lubrication to calming inflammation at its source. Together, they create a powerful healing system that works with your body's natural abilities, not against them. But there's more you should know. Some common foods can actually block your healing and make joint pain worse. These foods are working against you, sabotaging all your efforts to fix your joints. Let's quickly cover what to avoid while you're healing your joints. First, watch out for refined sugar. This isn't just about candy bars. It's hiding in your breakfast cereal, your healthy yogurt, and even your bread. When you eat sugar, it causes an immediate inflammatory response throughout your body. Within 30 minutes, your joints start to swell slightly as sugar triggers chemicals that break down cartilage. For seniors already dealing with joint pain, eating sugary foods is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It makes everything worse, faster. Studies show that just 2 tablespoons of sugar can increase inflammation markers in your blood by 30% for up to 5 hours. Next, be careful with vegetable oils like corn, soybean, and sunflower oil. These oils contain omega-6 fatty acids that directly activate your body's pain pathways. The worst part? They're in almost everything packaged, from crackers to salad dressings to frozen dinners. These oils don't just cause pain now, they actually accelerate joint deterioration. One study found that seniors who consumed the most omega-6 oils had double the rate of cartilage loss compared to those who limited these oils. Check your kitchen for these oils and replace them with olive oil or avocado oil instead. Third, reduce wheat products, especially refined white flour. Many seniors don't realize they have a mild sensitivity to gluten that specifically targets their joints. This isn't about celiac disease. It's a low-grade inflammation that settles right in your knees, fingers, and hips. Bread, pasta, and baked goods can trigger this response. The proteins in wheat can confuse your immune system, causing it to attack the tissues around your joints. Some seniors report remarkable improvements within just 14 days of cutting out wheat. Less morning stiffness, better grip strength, and easier walking. Also avoid processed meats like bacon, sausage, and deli meats. The preservatives and chemicals used to keep these meats looking fresh are powerful inflammation triggers. Nitrates and nitrites in these foods convert to compounds in your body that directly damage the cells lining your joints. These processed meats also contain advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that make joint tissues stiff and less flexible. One hot dog contains more AGEs than a full day's recommended limit, and these compounds directly target aging joints. Finally, be cautious with nightshade vegetables if you have persistent joint pain. Tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and peppers contain solanine, a compound that can increase joint pain in some seniors. About 30% of people with joint issues report significant improvement when they cut nightshades from their diet. The effect isn't immediate. It takes about 3 weeks to notice the difference, but many seniors find they can climb stairs more easily and garden longer without pain after removing these foods. If you've watched this far, I know one thing about you. You truly care about staying active and independent as you age. And I want you to hear this clearly. It's not too late to repair your joints. Your body can still heal, even after 60. And you're not alone in this journey. Millions of seniors have discovered these foods and are walking, gardening, and playing with grandchildren again without wincing in pain. Joint pain can be discouraging. It can make you feel like your best days are behind you. Those moments when you can't open a jar, or need help getting up from a chair, or have to say no to activities you love, they chip away at your confidence and joy. But here's the truth. You can take back control with simple food choices, not extreme measures. One meal at a time. Not with expensive surgeries or dangerous medications with side effects longer than this video. The foods we discussed today aren't magical cures, but they give your body the building blocks it needs to repair itself. And that's the wonderful thing about our bodies. They want to heal. Your joints are trying to rebuild themselves right now, this very minute. They just need the right materials to do the job. It's like trying to fix a brick wall with no bricks. Impossible without the right ingredients. I've seen seniors who could barely walk to their mailbox start taking daily walks around the neighborhood after just 6 weeks of adding these foods. One 72-year-old viewer told me she danced at her granddaughter's wedding after years of sitting on the sidelines at family events. Another said he finally took that fishing trip he'd been putting off for a decade because his hands could finally grip the rod without pain. You'll notice changes when you start adding these foods to your meals. Less morning stiffness, being able to get out of bed without that painful warm-up period. Easier movement up and down stairs without counting each step. More energy, because you're not exhausting yourself just doing basic activities, and more confidence in your steps because your joints feel stable again. That's what this video is about, giving you tools for healing, not selling fear. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments which of these foods you're going to try first and any questions you have. If you've already tried any of these foods, share your experience to encourage others who are still suffering. We learn best when we share our journeys, and your comment might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take that first step toward healing. If this video helped you even a little bit, please hit the like button. It helps other seniors find this information when they're searching for answers beyond what their doctors have told them. Subscribe so you don't miss any information that could change your health forever. Our next video will cover the exact recipes that combine these healing foods for maximum joint repair. Turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss it. Before you go, type 1 if this was helpful, 0 if not. Your opinion matters more than you know. It helps us create better content that truly serves your needs. Stay hopeful and determined, and remember that your quality of life depends on the choices you make today. Your pain is not just part of aging. It's your body asking for the right nutrition, and now you know exactly what to give it.